Knowing that I usually like going for the higher ground. Just as a matter of preference. Let's get you sitting on the river so we can switch you in either direction as needed. Yeah, you're going to get that built next turn, so there's not a huge amount I can do about that. And then this would be the city. Oh, the reason that it's annoying that we lost this is I can't then connect these three. This would have to be part of Byblos. Which actually I think was the intention anyway. Yeah, that's fine. So this is just going to be a standalone in the short term. Which is totally fine. Now is this where I want the city? Because we got the stone field next to us. We have food suppliers down here by the river. And then we can just go up on the hill for production. The only downside to this is they can put troops up here. But I can always claim this uphill area just by building districts there. I don't necessarily need to have the city itself. And in fact, this is even higher up and overlooking. I don't think that we're going to get better than this spot. I mean, the best place probably would have been here, but you can't build on top of Gemfield. Right? Right. So let's get an outpost going here. Let's get an outpost going here. Then I think that these guys basically want to be keeping an eye on this region in case Green tries anything sneaky. You have a crisis because... Oh, I can demand you give this to me. Your army at the moment is going to be pathetic, so I'm going to do that.
To make things right between... Perhaps we have some common ground.
What do you want? Are you just saying that we can trade? I mean, Mercury and Lead are both nice because that's extra science. Wait, I thought we were buying these already. They must have been plundered during the war. I think I'll hold off until we know that things are a little stable with yellow. Okay, you are establishing a city. Here. Oh, we got the derpy looking Kothon. Oh well. Do we want to be on the river? No, I think we want to be over here. Yeah, we want to be over here. Okay, so this scout has basically done his job. We can go and claim this as well if we want to, and actually I kind of don't see any reason not to. So Sidon, it's going to have these two. We could actually have a third city, which would be these two. I mean, we're going to have a fourth city, which would be these two. Or we could have Sidon being these, and then one single standing city over here, which would basically just be a garrison, a frontier garrison. Not really expecting it to be economically very powerful, it's just a place where population grows. And has walls and fortifications. We got an Aerostar. Cool. Alright, where's the ruins? That's the ruins. So this is where our next outpost was to be. Standing up there will be nice because it will allow me to take a look at what Green is doing.
I have a proposition for you.
Yes, Quill.
Though it wounds me deeply, for the...
Purple can now move freely through our lands. That's fine. Yeah, I think I am going to forward settle Marbazir. We're going to try and take this territory if we can. And then once we have this entire... Oh man, we are going to be so long and thin. Transporting units along here is going to be horrible. But okay. It's fine. Is this multiplayer? No, we just have the avatars of various YouTubers and streamers unlocked. How do I want to do this? I think basically I just want to kind of huddle around this location for the moment. Well, we'll leave you back there. You'll be in a position to reinforce. Just stay put. Stay put. Animal magic. As the harvest season draws close, the common folk are worried. With many farms scattered across the Empire, last year an infestation of rodents, largely rats and mice, plundered granaries. However, rumours have it that one enterprising village mitigated the problem by using cats. But you also know that sailors use a new kind of predator named a ferret. Which of them will you employ officially? So we can bring in the cats or we can bring in the ferrets. Not going to read any of the flavour stuff about this because this is purely a debate as to which are preferred right now. Are we going to have the holy animal of beardism be cats or ferrets? Get your votes in. Vote, vote, vote. Like, this is probably the most important vote you can possibly vote for in Humankind. So get your votes in. People are spending channel points on this. Blimey. Okay. It's an important discussion. Which are the holy animal for beardism? So we'll be building our own fortress city like Cadia. Yeah, that northern province will be a bit of a fortress city. Okay, so the votes are in, and Alcyon contributed 400 bits, thank you for that. Red Octobear coming in with 14,000 channel points as well, but it was ultimately the cat who lost out with 41%, meaning that our superior creature will be the ferret, which does actually push us more towards progress. And therefore, better science! Because everyone knows the most scientific of creatures are clearly ferrets. Greece has become renowned.
Welcome. Let us speak honestly with each other.
In merchanting. So they must be buying a lot of things, possibly from us, because we do have a lot of luxuries. Right. You get out the way. You forward settle here. And there we go. We're back in business. And it's going to take... Oh no, you're instantly settled. Okay, so Byblos, you can immediately attach that for 180, which I can afford. And then Byblos can also immediately start building the Kothon, which this is going to require. Which is going to be a pretty powerful Kothon, actually. Plus we get some more copper. Plus we get some more gold. And that is going to be magnificent. Alright, let's get that stuff built. Food is coming in huge quantities at the moment. Let's actually just keep on the science. And you can start upgrading to a city. That's going to cost 510. Alright. That's going to be 510. How much is this place going to be? It's going to be expensive. And how is the war against Green?
Welcome. Let us speak honestly with each other.
They are slowly petering out, but it is really slow. It's going to be another like 6 turns before they fully do. So I think we should probably go and put some pressure on Kerma. Then we'll leave some archers in Byblos. And yeah, the scout wants to come up here. And I think here we're going to build on that spot, which will cost 70. Worth it though. And this will also get us a source of horses. Ours. Okay, glorious. So we have several outposts now in the process of being built. We have once again claimed the territories that we had lost in the war, bar for 1. And now we just need to save up influence so that we can upgrade this city. Otherwise things are looking pretty decent. Let's head south and see if we can do some damage. And you can basically just rejoin the city at this point. Although we could have captured that. You know what? That's something you could... Oh, you can't get to it! Oh, is that going to taunt me until the rest... Yeah, that's going to literally taunt me until the end of days. Cliffs, which means we can't land troops on there. And is blocked off by this. So that is actually impossible to reach. Interesting.
We'll stay here.
You know what? Let's go ahead and buy you. And the gold. Kothon we can build naturally. The reason I wanted to buy the copper mine is because we have forges everywhere. And forges means more money. What's up, Quill? Are you just telling me that we can trade again now? I think that may be the case. Let's get some trade deals going. Yeah. And I'd also kind of like to do that with
we
Marbazir.
have some common ground.
Oh, incense gives money. That seems like a no-brainer. Silver gives science. I can't afford those, though. Alright, so we're spending a ton of cash at the moment on basically making more money through trade deals, but it's paying off, because we are already starting to earn a whole bunch of extra money because of this. Sidon's population's gone up. We got sailing. We should probably just check the population of these. Your population is growing. We'll actually be it fairly slowly. I want this to stay at a 2-turn thing. Your population's just fine. I think I'm going to put one of the industrials on there. You know what? We make so much industry just because of the adjacencies that we really don't need industry pops. And that's something I've kind of noticed throughout the game. I think that the exploitation buffs from industry are just too high currently in the game, generally.
Come over here.
Ooh, hello, copper. Now, wouldn't it be a shame if something were to happen to that?
Let us speak honestly with...
And now that this is being built as well, I think I can basically send you back to Kothon. Back to Sidon. Which we'll do down here, because we'll almost immediately attach this. The question is, do I want this to be attached to you? No. I think that this is going to be just a freestanding location, and if we take more stuff to the north, then we'll build further north. And we'll attach that to this territory, if we ever go to war with Marbazir. Now that we actually have this freaking massive border, this is going to be such a nightmare to defend. Well, at least Paradox Grand Campaign chat would be happy, because this would indeed be the nation of the snack. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The wisdom of others! Your merchants trek the world, reaching great markets in far climes and selling your highly prized natural riches for much coin. Conversely, your empire sees many traders from distant lands visiting our plazas with their goods, their wit, and their provocative ideas. When their knowledge contradicts the wisdom of the elders, it raises the question of who you should trust. So we can trust in elders' wisdom, which will give us more science per researcher, or foreign innovations, which gives us more science per trade routes. Now, we are doing a rather more high trade game here. So foreign innovations might actually be the way to go. Plus, it goes towards progress. And this one goes more towards tradition. Like, ordinarily, this is just so much stronger, because maintaining trade, especially at higher difficulty levels, is actually relatively difficult. As we saw, like, we did lose the vast majority of our trade during that last war. So, it's a risk. Elder's Wisdom is definitely the safe option, because it's just going to be consistent science, but foreign innovations, while dangerous, may well pay off more this time around. So, get your votes in. Vote, vote, vote. Which one shall we do? So, vote, vote, vote. Which one shall we go for? Safe but traditional? Or risky but progressive?
Huzzah!
Burgon, thank you very much for the 9-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Thank you. What do you call a group of baby soldiers? Infantry. Oh, that's terrible. And also hilarious. I don't think I'm ever going to not forget that. I'm also kind of surprised I've never heard that one before. Alright, well, in the spirit of who we're playing as, we're going to go with foreign innovations. I'm going to make the call here, seeing as that was a 50-50. Exactly 50-50. Currently cooking a pizza in the oven. Pepperoni, ham, mushrooms, regular mozzarella. I'm starving! Now you're mentioning pizza, I'm also starving. That is unfortunately one of the dangers of pizza. As soon as somebody so much as mentions it, it just makes you hungry. Alright, so science is going up pretty nicely. How much are we generating per turn at the moment? 134. How much of that was because of trade? And where can I see it? Plus 13 from civilization bonus, so it's the plus 5 from the civic. That's in Biblos. Then Sidon, plus 9. So that's plus 14 science already, right there. Cool. Right, army is moved. Masonry has been researched. Yeah, we're going to get a couple of technologies incredibly fast. And this, yeah, we knew that one's already ready. You're ready to attach. So, we're going to add this to Sidon, aren't we? Yes, we are. So Sidon's going to be... Ooh, that's expensive. You know what? I think I'm going to hold off attaching, because I really want to get this city going. In fact, there's no point just... Well, it's going to be waiting a turn. It's fine.
Yes.
And you are on your way back down here so that we can attach you back to Sidon. Disband. Okay. So Sidon's population is now at 6. Still plenty of space to grow. Biblos has actually finished all of its construction. So we can now get stoneworks. We do have a whole ton of mountain stone fields and rocky fields, so we're going to want you. We do want the influence from the pottery and also the money from the harbours. So let's get all of those built, and then we probably need to start thinking about districts again. Particularly down here, where there's a lot of money to be made from adjacencies. Although we also need to be wary of stability, that's true. And once we have those built, we are actually going to want the bonus money from market quarters. So we are now back down into third. Orange is running away with it. Brown is second but in fame. I'm third. Then overall, pink. I should really call you red. Fourth place is red. It's a weird red, but it's red. Red's going to be probably second place. What am I chasing in here? So money we're not a million miles away from. We'll probably get our first merchant star in money. Science we definitely will. Aesthete will get a third. Construction will probably get a second. So military, expansion and population are the ones where we may not. Irrigation has been researched. Magnificent. So I think, yep, that's it. We have now finished with Ancient Era. And fame-wise, we're more than halfway through. Oh, we've got another tenet for beardism. Which is stability. You know what? I'm okay with that. Plus 10 stability per co-religious states on all cities. Co-religionist states. Is that literally just going to be plus 10? No. No, it's not. Co-religionist, plus 30. That's 3 districts. Okay. What would the other options have been, just out of interest? Because that's a tier 3 ability. Oh, you took the what? You didn't take the follower. Oh, you've completely nerfed this. Well, shoot. Because the money per state religion follower is just huge. Oh, heck, even the percentage per co-religionist, because that would be plus 15% money. Yeah, this is almost certainly the weakest choice. Damn it! This is why I hate the fact the AI can just steal control of your religion. I've completely lost control over beardism. This also shows you just how runaway it can happen just from having a high population. Like I haven't done a huge amount for increasing faith. Which is probably why I lost control of it. Okay, information sharing. Sure. And that's going to mean that we can actually make an alliance. We are now allied. And I'm going to renounce that. I have no interest in you joining this war. That's totally fine. And Quill is now friendly.
Perhaps we have some...
3 turns, and then they'll peace out. Okay, cool. Oh, somebody's become English. Don't care. Oh, right, we could have turned this into a city last turn. Whoopsie! Or 2 turns ago, in fact. Right, then the other thing we wanted to do was have... Actually, how much would you be turning into? You're also 5'10". Same cost. Interesting. You know what? I think I'd prefer to have you becoming a city, because then there's less of a chance of it just being raided into oblivion. Does Quill have only one city? Well, they only have two, I guess. I mean, at the moment we only have two, so we are working on the third. And influence-wise, we're actually really strong influence-wise, so we're fine. Aztecs, standing army. So we can now get swordsmen. If we had iron. This also discovers iron. And got us another era star. Do we have a source of iron?
Huzzah!
We do not. And we're actually going to be able to incorporate you relatively soon. And you're basically also going to need to be a side-on. Oh, except you would be a city. We're going to be so far over our city limit. And I, for one, am okay with this.
All those of honest
Next
intent.
Next turn, you give me lots of money, Spiffing Brit. Get a new wonder, but I'm not interested, and there it is. Peacetime. I don't think I want anything from you. You have not expanded towards me or anything. I simply want your oodles of dosh. Unfortunately, oodles of dosh does not count towards money earned, which is really annoying. So science we're going to be relatively close to. Aesthete we've just maxed out. Buildings we could probably get. These guys need to head home now. And Sidon needs to build something new. Not interested. It's fine. Okay, what can we do? Well, we definitely want the quarries, because that will produce us a whole ton of food, a whole ton of production. We want the flood irrigation for food on rivers, money on harbours, influence. We are going to want barracks, so I'm not going to say that's a matter of priority. And makers' quarters in Sidon we don't have yet, so we can just hold off on you. We're going to go full on science. Meanwhile, Bibelos's population is actually getting relatively close to full. Is there any way of taking control of the religion back? I think just being the most numerous. So if our population outscales them, then yes. Part of the problem here is I can't see who... Oh no, it's who has the most holy sites. But the problem is... it's holy sites per religion, so I can never build any more holy sites. Because every time they change a tenet, they are the one who unlocks the building sites, and because it's their AI, they instantly build a new one. Even if they never actually finish it, just the fact that they've laid the foundations means you can never steal it back. So it's not actually based on followers, it's based on an even more stupid metric. Something you have literally no control over.
Welcome. Let us speak honestly with each other.
Do I care about the fact that they claim this? No. Doesn't bother me. I'm going to say renounced. Oh, hold on, they're down here? Okay, now I care a bit more. Basically means I have to take this if I want to have a way out. Okay, so Bibelos needs to build a boat. And I built the boat in the wrong place, so let's go ahead and make you the priority. Let's build another one! There we go.